Welcome to yoga. So today, we're going to do a focus on internal dynamic, which is basically just connecting mind, body, and staying in your body. But we say it every time, you know, try to stay out of your thinking mind and in your feeling mind. And so we're going to be doing some slow flow vinyasa. Vinyasa is moving with the breath, so that's one way to stay connected, by being with your breath. So we'll start just centering. You can sit or lie down, whatever you want to do. Just to kind of begin the process of bringing our awareness inside our body. So I'm going to suggest that you put your one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. Just a light touch, because this will give you a felt sense of how your body moves with the breath. So close your eyes and let's take 3 deep breaths, breathing, inhaling through the nose and exhaling like a sigh through the mouth. And then just begin to go back to breathing, inhale, exhale through your nose. And just no control, just notice your breath and notice how your body moves on the inhale. Make sure your belly's soft here. Also relax your face, jaw, neck, shoulders relaxed. And notice how your body moves as you inhale, and it broadens and expands. You can feel that happening under your hands. Don't make it happen, it just will. And then notice on the exhale, everything softens and kind of moves back towards center. That's it, just simply like that. We're just going to do that for about a minute. Just see how your breath moves in your body. If your mind starts talking to you, just let it go, come back to the breath. Couple more. And then you can bring your hands down, but keep your eyes closed. Keep your awareness inside. And I like to suggest a group intention for the practice, which is to, as much as possible, stay with that inward focus. Stay with your breath. And in addition, when you find yourself moving away from that, losing that awareness, that connection, just come back. So the intention is really to catch yourself when you're wandering and come back. Just come back. It's not a failing. It's just what happens, and by coming back, you'll practice being mindful and in the moment. And if you want to put your own intention on top of that, that's great too. So something else that you you'd like to take away from practice. And we're going to begin today on all fours. So, the vinyasa, the slow flow, we started in that beginning centering part of connecting mind and body through focus on the breath, and that's what we're going to keep doing here. So we're going to begin moving with the breath. So, Bobby, we're going to be doing some cat-cow, so you can do that in the chair or, yeah. So, all fours, get your foundation. That's what we call the external dynamic. So it's the foundation, the setup of your body. So wrists are under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread your fingers and just start in a tabletop. So your back is flat. You're going to lengthen out through the crown of your head and back through your tailbone there. And on an exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your back, bring your chin towards your chest, push the floor away. And then as you inhale, that was an exhale, inhale, extend your spine, tilt your pelvis, shoulder blades together in the back, maybe lift your chin a little bit. So continue just like that, cat-cow with your breath. So the exhale is rounding the back, tucking the tailbone. Inhale, the opposite. Belly goes down, chin might come up, pelvis tilts. But the most important part is moving with your breath. So the inhale initiates cow pose, and then you smoothly flow and exhale into the spinal flexion cat. Just try to keep your awareness in the movement of your body. Smooth flow back and forth. And then we're going to add something so that next time you come to exhale, round your back into cat and let your hips come back over your heels into child's pose. Not to stay. As you come to an inhale, come back up to cow. Exhale, push the mat away, round your back into cat. So you're just adding one movement. One new pose, child's pose, and just flow through that. Stay with your breath, nice, slow movement. This is a wonderful opening of your spine, keeping your spine flexible. And the next time you come into child's, just pause there. So just take a little rest. You might want to roll out your wrists or something. Just pause in child's. You can support your head so you can release all effort. You ever put a block under your head or something? So maybe, yeah, so you can just let your head hang. That's good. And this is just a release of all effort. So part of the internal dynamic is giving right effort, just the right amount of effort. So you're stable, but using the least amount of effort. So in this pose, you're totally supported by the floor or block or whatever. And you can just Stay with your breath and release. Okay, take one more breath here. And then come back up to all four. We're gonna add a downward facing dog to our vinyasa that we were already doing. So, start in tabletop. Inhale into cow. So drop your chest, shoulder blades together. Exhale, round your spine, come back into child's pose. Inhale, back to tabletop. On an exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up, back. Heels press down, knees can be a little or a lot bent. We'll just take one more breath in downward facing dog. And then as you inhale, bring your knees back to the mat. And we'll do that a few more times. So inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Round your back. And come all the way back into child's pose. And then inhale back to tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips up, downward facing dog. If you don't want to do downward facing dog, that's fine. You can do puppy or child again. Now inhale, knees to the mat. Exhale, round your back, child's pose. Inhale, all fours, tabletop or cow. Exhale, down dog. So that is an earth salutation. You do not have to do the down dog. You can do another puppy. Puppy, that's just your hands further out in front with child. So do it a couple more times on your own. It's 2 breaths. Inhale is on all fours. Exhale is either child's or down dog. This is an earth salutation. Stay in your body. Do what feels good for your body. And the next time you come into child's pose, rest again. So just find some support for your head and just release all effort. Feel your foundation, just release the effort, let it go. See how your breath is moving now. It's a little compressed in the front of your body, so your back body will be expanding. And now inhale back to all fours. Tuck your toes, come up into down dog, and walk your feet up to your hands. Come to the front edge of your mat in a forward fold. So you're down, knees bent, your chest can be all the way on your thighs. Bring your belly in, navel in and up to protect your low back. And just hang. You can take hold of opposite elbows. Have your hands on the floor. Just take a few breaths in Uttanasana, standing forward bend. And now bring your hands to your shins and inhale halfway up, flat back. Fold one more time. And then press into your feet, lengthen out through your spine and come all the way up. Hands down to heart space, and we'll build a mountain pose. are parallel, toes face forward. Spread, lift and spread your toes, and then press down into both feet. And notice how that your kneecaps rise and your quadriceps muscles just hug the bone. So you don't want gripping. Just slightly hug the bone. Take a little tilt in your tailbone so your hip points come up. And then bring your shoulders up to the ears, around and back and down, palms face forward. So as we pressed into the feet to activate the legs, spread your fingers and reach them down toward the floor. That'll bring your shoulders down from your ears, activate your arms, and then lift up through the crown of your head. So nice space between the hip points and you're lifting your rib cage away from the waist, from the pelvis. And now everything's in alignment. Your peripheral muscles are kind of helping you to stay in this posture. And now you can soften your core. Soften your core. Your skeleton's holding you up with the help of some other muscles. Relax your face, your jaw, your neck. Let your shoulders come down. Chest open. Close your eyes if you have the balance. And the dynamic here is stable with the least amount of effort, not over-efforting. Just letting your skeleton and some muscles hold you up. Come back to the breath, couple more nice, slow, even breaths. And then open your eyes, keep your fingers spread. We're going to do some sun breaths. So inhale, arms come up, palms touch, turn your palms away, and slowly, slowly, as if you're moving through jello or something, come down. So a little resistance, and keep going just like that. Inhale up, reaching out, moving through a thick substance. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, then we're going to add something to that, which is a balance. So option 2, as you, I'll demonstrate, as you come up, yeah, chair, good idea, or table or anything, and you know, don't have to, you can't get hurt with this, so it's not far to fall, but this is what it is. So as you inhale up, as your hands come up to your shoulders, you can rise up onto your toes and then down. So this is a practice, and it's not all a big serious thing. So if you want to add that, go ahead. Oh, with balance though, it is, you need something to focus on. So something that's not moving, and firm up your core too, to help stabilize everything. And keep breathing. Okay, so inhale, spread your fingers. You can just do a regular sun breath, or you can come on up and down. So I'm not going to do it, so I won't be moving. So just practice that a little, any way you want, but move with your breath. Have a playful attitude. You can hold at the top if you want to stay on your toes a little bit. So just however you want to do this little part. Okay, And then next time you come down, stop and just hula, who, so what, who cares, kind of thing. Move it all out, shake it out. I was telling my daughter last night that I was anxious about something, and she said, Mom, just shake like a duck. Just go like that. Just go like that. Shake it up. I was right. I said, yeah, good, thanks. Okay, so we'll come back just before we do the next vinyasa, just get set up in mountain pose. Get aligned, and we're going to do half sun salutation. So that's how this goes. So inhale, arms go up. Exhale, forward fold. So you can bend your knees a little or a lot, but come forward. Bring your belly in and up. And then inhale, half lift. Hands on shins, lengthen out. Exhale, fold again. And then inhale, come up. You can come up with your hands on your legs or your arms outstretched. Best way for you to come up. And then down. All right, we can do that a couple more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Slow, slow, slow. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, soften, fold. Inhale, all the way up. And hands down. Okay. Go ahead and do one more on your own. Remember, moving with the breath, modifying any way that's good for you. Beautiful. And when you're done, we'll meet in mountain pose. No hurry, no hurry. And we're going to add on to that, like this. We're going to make this a full sun salutation, like we did the earth salutation. So I will demonstrate, so you know what to expect. So you'll be at the front edge of your mat. So we'll start with it. Inhale, exhale, fold, and then here's where you might want to use your blocks. We're going to step one leg back, come into a high lunge like this. It's much easier for me to use the blocks. You don't have to use the blocks. And then this part you have to kind of move the blocks away. Then we're going to step back into down dog. And then we're going to step the foot back, up. That's the lunge on the other side. I have to use my hands, and that's fine. And then we're going to rock back and come back to forward fold. Half lift, forward fold, up, and then we're going to do it on the other side. So with the left leg. I'll talk you through it. I just wanted you to be aware of what was coming. And as with anything, if like I have to bring my leg forward with my hands for lunge. So, and if some position doesn't work for you, do something else that does work for you. Okay, so we're going to front edge, right? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees and take your right foot back. So you're on the ball. We're going to take some time here. Right foot back. You can be hands on blocks or yeah, that's good. So your front knee, left knee is bent over the ankle. Stretch back through the right leg. So you're opening the front hip crease on the right leg. Just take an inhale and exhale here. Inhale, broaden, lengthen, exhale, soften, maybe sink a little bit. Now, if your hands are on blocks, put them on the mat. And on an inhale, step your left foot back, come into downward facing dog. Nice. Let's take a couple breaths here. Press into your hands, bend your knees if you want, lift your tailbone up toward the ceiling. And then on an inhale, take your right foot forward. Step your right foot forward, bring it up any way you can get it there. Nice. Nice. You guys are better than I am. Beautiful. Okay, now just settle into this right foot forward lunge. Breathe. Nice, slow, deep breath. Just the right amount of effort. And then on an inhale, rock back and step your left foot forward. Come into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bring your navel in and up. And then inhale, press into your feet. Come all the way up. And hands down. So that's half of it. Now we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to start with the left leg back. Okay? Everybody okay? Okay. All right. All right. So inhale up. Make sure your fingers are spread, active. Press into your feet. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen out. Exhale, fold. And then, I'm watching you, so don't look at me. Inhale, this time, left foot back. Lunge. Nice. Take a breath here and lunge. Just feel that nice stretch and opening where you're feeling it. And then inhale your right leg back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Pay attention to what's going on inside, your effort, your breath. And then inhale, rock back, and then bring your left foot forward. Yep. And come into a forward fold. No, wait, did I say, did I make a mistake? I might have.
We're still
Have we had both? We started with left leg back.
Second lunge.
We didn't do the right leg back?
Yes,
Yeah,
we did first.
Yeah.
Come into a forward fold. Can I step your foot back?
Now we rock.
Oh, the rock and go
Okay.
forward. I'm
Okay.
so sorry. Okay.
Alright.
Should we do that side again? I kind of messed up there.
I think we did it.
I think we
We
did it.
We did it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did kind of.
She's trying to get out of
Okay.
All right. Well, that was exciting.
All right. That's complicated. That was a sun salutation A. Okay. So let's turn to face the long edge of the mat. No, before we do that, I'm sorry. Okay. Stay at the front edge of the mat. Feet are on train tracks. Okay. So wide apart. I'm going to turn sideways to show you. Turn the right toes out, so you're going to pivot on the right heel, and take a step back. We're going to come into warrior one, so your feet are not on the same line. Bend your left knee over your left ankle, okay? You can adjust your stance. Hips are going to be parallel, square to the front edge of the mat, so you might want to take your right hand and just, nudge your right hip a little forward. It has a tendency to go back. Okay, and we're going to do just a little preparatory vinyasa. So with your knee bent, inhale, spread your fingers, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring your arms back into goalpost, straighten your left leg. Okay, so just that simple movement. Inhale, arms go up. This is the traditional warrior one. Exhale, elbows back, legs straight. One more time. Inhale, that's a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, nice open chest. Okay, this time we're going to hold. So inhale, arms up, warrior one. Reach out, fingers are spread, press down into both feet. Your right leg is going to move toward their thighs move together, so your right thigh is internally rotated. Now, inhale and feel broadening and expansion your exhale, soften, and maybe sink a little deeper. Or maybe not. Okay, one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. So the same feeling as we had in mountain. The stability of your foundation, but the not over efforting. Okay, then inhale, straighten your leg. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Kind of shake everything out. And we'll do that on the other side. So this time, left toes go out, left leg goes back, right knee over ankle. So you're gonna get your foundation, press into both feet. It's a little bit of a balance here. And inhale, arms up, fingers spread, shoulder blades together. Exhale, straighten your leg and bring your elbows back. A couple more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, feel into your feet, strong feet. Exhale, and this time, inhale, hold. Left foot, move, left hip, moving forward, reaching up, a little bit of a back bend. You can take your gaze up if that works. 2 more breaths. Just the right amount of effort. And then let your arms come down, step your left foot forward, shake it out. Might need the block a little bit later, so we can move that over to the side. So now turn to face the long edge of your mat and step your feet wide apart. Toes face forward. Press down, lengthen up, bring your arms up shoulder height. Turn to look at both arms, see if they're about the same height. Spread your fingers. So energy in 5 directions. Press down through your feet, out through your hands, and up through the crown of your head. And breathe. Anytime during yoga you can close your eyes, it helps to keep that awareness inside if you feel safe. Okay, then bring your hands down to your waist. We're gonna take a forward bend. So inhale, first lengthen, always lengthen before you bend. And then exhale, keeping your back flat, come over halfway. You might wanna block in front of you here, under your shoulders. So just a half lift here. And lengthen out through the crown of your head. Your tailbone, press into your feet, especially the inner edges. Take a couple breaths. And then right hand on the block or the floor. Inhale, take your left arm out and up in a twist. Take a few breaths here. And let that left hand come down. And inhale, take your right arm up. Your gaze can follow if that works. So just a little spinal rotation. And then let your right hand come down. If you want to bend forward a little more and take your hands to the mat and just let your upper body come forward all the way. You can stay in the half or don't bend your knees necessarily, but don't have them locked. So let your knees have a micro bend in them. And you can come forward and just have a kind kind of inversion here. Bring your navel in and up, and that protects your low back. Couple more breaths. You can feel on the exhale, you might be able to really feel some release and folding forward, or not. Now bring your hands, first come up to half lift if you're not already there. So come on up to the half position. And then bring your hands to your legs or your waist, and with an inhale, lengthen out, strong flat back, slowly, slowly, slowly come up. And just take a couple breaths in upright. And then heel toe your feet together. And come back to the top edge of your mat. Oh, maybe you already, no. Okay, we're gonna come down onto our backs. So, press into your feet, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees a lot. Step back into down dog, not to stay. Inhale, have your knees come to the mat. Bring your legs out to the side and come over onto your seat. Then you might want to have a block here after this. We're going to do, it's a new foundation, back, supine. So we're going to do some moving bridge and then health bridge. So knees are bent, feet hip width apart on the mat. Just lift up on your elbows and bring your shoulder blades together on your back. Open your chest before we start. Then arms are down by your side, fingers spread. So we're gonna enter this maybe a little different than we usually do. So on an inhale, I'm sorry, if you want to put the block between your legs while we do this, that can kind of give you a nice, it helps activate the muscles that keep your legs from splaying apart. So it's an option. Okay, so fingers are spread, arms by your side. On an inhale, press into the mat and tuck your tailbone, and then start to raise up. So you want to lengthen the low back before you come into a little bit of a back bend. Raise up, arms up overhead on the inhale. Exhale as you begin to bring the arms down, roll down one vertebra at a time, unroll your back and bring your back to the mat and your hands to the mat. Okay, so this is called a ulola, a moving bridge. So just do that on your own a few times. Inhale and tuck your tailbone before you begin to lift your hips and arms. Moving really slowly with your breath, and the fingers spread like they're moving through that thick substance. Couple more. Moving. Nice. And then option 2, hold bridge. I like to clasp my hands under my back. Shoulder blades are really together on the back, but pressing into the upper arms, it can give you some assistance here. You can do that. You can also take the block and put it under your sacrum, back of your pelvis, and do a supported bridge. So those are options. Hold the bridge, keep moving, or just relax in, supported bridge. Just for another half minute or so, or if you just wanna be on the mat with your legs bent, you can do that too. So there's a lot of effort in a bridge, so let your breath tell you when it's time to come out if you're holding. Okay, then come out of that, remove the block if you have it, and we're going to do another movement with the breath, which is windshield wipe. Very simple movement. So you're on your back, feet can be hip width, they can be out to the edge of the mat, or zipped up together. There's lots of different ways for your legs. You can try a new one if you want. I'm gonna do hip width. Arms are out to the side, shoulder height, palms facing up. So feel that foundation. Your back body is mostly on the floor. Feet are there, pressing in. Start in the center with an inhale. And then pull your belly in, so kind of press your low back to the floor and let your knees come over to the right on the exhale. Don't force them down, just let them go where they go. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, belly in, and knees to the other side. Very slow breath, very slow movement. Keep matching your movement to the breath. This is just really nice. It's not a lot of effort, but you're working things, stretching things, opening your hips, a little twist. So just keep on like this for a while. I like to kind of sometimes keep my awareness on my feet, so I'm tracing where the feet are in contact to the mat during the whole movement, so they're not sliding around, kind of just keeping that connection to the earth. Oh, I didn't say it, but your gaze can move as well in the direction of your knees or the opposite direction, so, or just stay straight up. So you can bring your neck into the twist if it feels good. Stay with your breath. Remember, keep coming back. If you stray away, come back. Every time you become aware that you've moved into a thought or something, then and you come back, that's a practice in focus, making your ability to focus stronger. Okay, the next time your knees come to the side, it doesn't matter which side, we're going to hold the twist. So, hold it, don't force anything, and feel the breath in your body. Send the inhale to a place where you feel sensation. Stretch. You know, I haven't said it for a while, but you never stay with pain. So if you feel pain, your body's telling you to change something. So this is just sensation. send the inhale to the area of sensation, and exhale, release. Just consciously let go, let gravity do its work, or yeah, I see some people have a support, that's great. Just let go of any effort. Make sure your face is relaxed, jaw relaxed. Just inhaling and exhaling. Okay, then just slowly, on an inhale, bring your knees back to center. Maybe press into your feet and tap the back of your sacrum on the mat a few times just to kind of get centered again. And then on an exhale, belly in, knees to the other side. And this side will feel different, so it's great to notice the differences in your sides. So you might do something different on this side. Your legs might be in a different position. So any modification. And then just allow your body to sink into its form. Inhale, exhale. I think it might be boring to stay with the breath, but there's so much going on in your body that you can tune into. Relax your face. And by breathing like this and being still and relaxing, you're signaling to your body, your muscles, that it's okay to let go. Okay, now on an inhale, just in your time, don't rush, bring your knees back to center, and take any movement before Shavasana that would feel good, like a happy baby or stretch of some kind. Just hugging your knees into your chest and rocking. That's a good thing to do after a bridge kind of thing. So just move around and then find your place for Shavasana. There's no hurry. And I can come around with a blanket or a eye bag or anything you want. So would you like anything, Mary? Be covered or no? Okay. You covered there? So Shavasana is total surrender. That's hard to do, isn't it? But you're all nice and supported there and safe, and you can let go of everything. But even here, thoughts will come and just let them go, let them float on by, don't attach. Just notice, be aware of everything and attach to nothing. You can just keep feeling the breath in your body, maybe notice the rhythm of your heart or even the pulsing of the blood moving through. Just be in the moment. Now just gently bring your awareness back to this space. See yourself as a part of the group. Begin to awaken your body and with small effort, little movements, your fingers, your toes, just maybe rocking a little bit, stretching. And then bring your feet to the mat and come over onto your side. And just rest here a little bit. Your nervous system is nice and calm and relaxed. You don't want to stress it by moving quickly. Just take a couple breaths. Maybe scanning your body, noticing how you feel. And use your hands to bring in arms to bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Keep your eyes closed and just get settled comfortably. A nice tall spine. Come back to where we started. You can put your hand on your belly and your chest or not, but just come back to that feeling and awareness of the breath moving in your body or your body moving with the breath. So inhale, nice expansion, broadening. Exhale, soften. That doesn't mean you slump down, you're still keeping a straight spine, but inhaling, lift, expand, exhale, keeping the length, but softening. One more breath like that. And I invite you to bring your hands, palms together, thumbs at your heart space. Bow to your efforts today. Send yourself thank you for this time you've taken to really experience as many present moments and mindful moments as you could. The time you've given to yourself, your body, mind, spirit. I sure thank you for coming and allowing me to guide you in practice and share the practice with you. And the light in me bows to and honors this very same light in each of you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for coming.